Approximately how much does one firework cost?
There's a lot of variables that go into the price of a firework. It goes from anywhere from the manufacturer, from Chinese to high-end domestic product, and from the size and diameter and the effect of the shell. But you can get a shell as cheap as $1 a shot to a 12-inch or something that costs $400 to $500.
What kind of safety precaution do you guys have to take for launching fireworks?
Fireworks is a regulated commodity. It's an explosive. It's regulated by the BATF. And anytime we're launching on water, we have to abide by Coast Guard regulations as well. The National Fire Protection Agency has a whole standard in their books on fireworks distances and layouts. So when we're shooting a show, this show will go to a large 12-inch diameter. We need to be at least 1,000 feet from any pedestrians or viewers.
Can you explain to us one of the fireworks that you have?
This is an Oriental or an Asian ball shell. It's 8-inch in diameter. At the bottom here, you'll see this is what we refer to as a lift charge. This is basically black powder. There's the weight of the black powder, and the amount of black powder used is based on the weight of the shell, where we get the proper lift. This shell will go approximately 800 feet in the air. When we light the fuse burns around at the bottom, lights the lift charge. It also lights the timing fuse. The shell will lift into the sky, and in about 4.5 seconds, when it will reach apogee, the internal brake charge will go off, lighting the effect stars, and that's what you will see when it goes off.
Okay, can you tell us how is it different from being here at the actual location of the fireworks launching to somewhere far, like in downtown Stuart? Like, what's the difference?
Besides being much louder, you have a certain feel when the shells are going off, especially on a barge. We're shooting up to 12-inch tonight, and when the 12-inch is launched, the whole barge will react to it. We don't have to see or hear it. We can tell by the barge lurching when it goes off. So it's a different perspective completely. Well, basically a show has, well, like most things, three sections. There's an opening barrage, which we kind of call the introduction. It's something loud and usually rapid at the beginning of the show. Then we go into the body of the show, which is the progressively larger shells as we build the intensity of the show. Then we go into the finale, which is very rapid-paced, multiple shells, usually much smaller diameter, because we're shooting hundreds at a time. This finale is going to run almost 1,000 shells by the time we finish shooting the finale alone. And cost of the shells, well, the finale, again, we're talking about 3-inch ball shells versus the high-end domestic shells, so they're much more inexpensive because we're shooting a lot. Now, the price of the finale is probably close to a third of the overall cost of the show. When we decided to name the company, we didn't want to just do like a lot of companies and use our last name, Yurillo Fireworks. We decided to try to instill something a little bit different. So we called the company Creative Fireworks Company because our motto is the sky is only the beginning.
And the way we load each of our guns is first and most forwards, we do it very carefully. We set our fireworks up, and then we take our strand out, and then we make sure it's in the right order. And then we carefully place it down and into the tube all the way down until it hits the bottom. And then debating on how we want to set up, we'll either go across, longwise, and then from there we make sure we have our beginning end, which has the match to light it. We put it from the front of it to where it lights. We'll either go zigzag, straight, cross, back, however we want to shoot it.